Hello and welcome to this quick tour of SharePad's unique stock dashboard. If you're new to investing, don't worry if you don't understand the investment terms used in this video. That's probably why you're looking at SharePad in the first place, so you can start learning about them and taking control of your investment decisions. SharePad is about making investment easier, more accessible for you, the private investor. The dashboard enables you to identify a company's strengths and weaknesses at a glance. Basically, green is good, red is bad, or a cause for further investigation. It's a great way to scan through a list of stocks, the results of a stock screen for example, like this one, to identify the most compelling opportunities. We've picked 24 measures which provide a thorough analysis of a stock's popularity, valuation and financial strength. You can choose to display different metrics on the dashboard if you like. The dashboard is divided into 6 rows: confidence, valuation, forecast growth, financial health, dividends and returns, all important factors to consider when deciding whether or not to buy a share. Each item has 2 values. The main value, displayed in the middle of each box, is the current value. Generally, these values are coloured green unless they have a negative connotation, in which case they're coloured red. For many metrics, however, good or bad can only be determined by comparing them to their historical range or their sector peers. This all-important context is provided by the secondary value displayed underneath. Where coloured red, these secondary values suggest a cause for concern. Otherwise, they're coloured grey. Let's look at some examples. For many items, the secondary value is a 3-year average. Look at the forecast price earnings or PE ratio. For this company, the forecast PE is 10.1, which is relatively low. Low PEs are an indication that a company is cheap. The 3-year average here is 8.8, which is lower or cheaper than the current value. This is a concern because it suggests that the stock may be currently overvalued or relatively expensive. That's why the 3-year average is coloured red in this case. For some items, the secondary value is a sector ranking, a comparison with the other companies in the same business sector. Look at the PEG ratio. When ranked by this ratio, this company is in the top quartile. That is, it has one of the best PEG ratios in the sector. Because this isn't a cause for concern, the sector ranking is coloured grey. If the company had a PEG ratio which ranked it in the 3rd or 4th quartiles, i.e. below average, the secondary value would be coloured red. If you're not sure what any of the metrics are or what the colouring is telling you, simply click or press on one of the boxes to display an explanation. Looking at the dashboard for this stock, we might summarise as follows. Confidence in this stock is high and growth prospects look great. But this company is borrowing a lot more money in order to grow profits, and this has led to deteriorating returns. Additionally, the valuation measures have deteriorated. This analysis would take you less than a minute and could direct your attention to the following areas of concern. Look at the trends for borrowing and returns. If borrowing is trending up and returns are trending down, then any downturn in profits could leave this company struggling to pay off its debts. And are valuations really stretched? Perhaps this company has recovered from a bad patch when valuations became really cheap. Valuations may be rising but could still be relatively low. Check the PE value over the company's entire history and compare the current PE value with those of sector peers. You can perform any of these checks in seconds using the other tabs on SharePad's Financials view. For example, click on the Ratios tab, make it full screen, and you can see that SharePad provides many years of data for each ratio, and it helps you to analyse trends easily by enabling you to chart each ratio. You can do this simply by grabbing hold of any item and dropping it onto a chart. The dashboard is just one of the ways in which SharePad helps you to analyse stocks quickly and effectively. And don't forget, you can learn how to analyse stocks using Phil Oakley's excellent investment manual, available free on our website.